Hey there everybody, just doing a review for this Excitrus NitroCharge 120 Pro power bank. And so this is a 25,600 milliamp hour power bank, plenty of capacity. If you're going to be charging phones with it, you're going to be looking at about 4 to 5 full charges for some phones with like 3,000 milliamp hour batteries. But for like bigger phones like the Galaxy S22 Ultra that has a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, or like an iPhone 14 Pro Max that has like a 4,300 milliamp hour battery, you're going to be looking at about probably 2 to 3, maybe 4 full charges if you're only using this power bank to charge smartphones with, because a lot of smartphones these days have large batteries that are reaching into like the tablet capacity range. But when it comes to charging tablets and laptops with this, which this power bank can definitely do because of that 100 watt USB-C output right there, charging tablets and laptops are going to get you about 1 full charge, maybe 1.5 full charges, because laptops and tablets have much larger batteries than phones, so expect about 1.5 full charges if you're only using this power bank to charge a tablet or a laptop. Yeah, this is a pretty incredible power bank in my opinion, with the amount of capacity that it has, 25,600 milliamp hours, but also the charging power. The reason why this power bank is called the NitroCharge 120 Pro is because this charger has a 123 watt max output. That's not really common with a lot of power banks, and it has 4 ways to charge from. So you got the wireless charging right over here at the top, and then wireless charging from this power bank maxes out at 10 watts, and it also features MagSafe. So if you have an iPhone 12, iPhone 13, or iPhone 14, or whatever newer power bank we get in the future, you can magnetically attach your iPhone to this power bank, and it just sits right there. If I take my Galaxy Note 9 right over here, if I put it on there, it won't work. It'll just slide right off because Android phones aren't compatible with MagSafe because they're not magnetically attachable to the top of the wireless charging pad right over here. But it will work for iPhones that do feature MagSafe. So that's a neat thing to do. But you can still use any wireless charging phone with this power bank if you just place it on there. I'm going to show you how the wireless charging works on this power bank as well in this review. For the charging ports are just as impressive as the wireless charging, with 2 USB-C power delivery ports and a single USB-A quick charge port. So you got a 100 watt USB-C port right over here. This is 100 watts of power delivery outputting and inputting into the power bank. That is pretty cool. 100 watts is a ton of charging power, and having it input into the power bank to recharge it, that's going to give you a fast recharge speed. We're going to test out the recharging in this review as well. For the output right over here, this is a 45 watt USB-C power delivery output port. This can only be used as a output port. You cannot use this as an input port to recharge the power bank. Also, I believe this 45 watt port uses a PPS, programmable power supply, which can charge certain Galaxy phones faster. Yeah, as I said before, this is the USB-A quick charge port, 18 watts, just your regular standard quick charge port that can fast charge most Android smartphones. Just taking a look overall at the power bank right over here, you got a fabric covering, and I believe on the product page for this Excitrus power bank, this is like water repellent material. So if you like get some water over here, it'll just roll off. Yeah, I mean, most power banks are just like plastic. Of course, this power bank is made of plastic, but it just has this fabric covering on top of it. It looks nice, it feels nice. It's just something a bit different. I like the way it looks personally. It just makes it look more premium. You got the logo, you got the specifications over on this side. In regards to the size of the power bank, it is a 7x3 by 1.1 inch form factor, and it weighs 1 pound. So yeah, a pretty decent size and weight to it, but still I think you're gonna be able to take this anywhere that you want to. Fitting into your pocket is gonna be a pretty tight fit. I can fit it into my pocket, but once again, it's gonna be bulging out. Still possible though. Let's get to oh wait, I forgot about the power button right over here. This power bank does have a power button. Just press the power button and it turns on this display right over here that shows the power capacity remaining. It is a digital power capacity screen, pretty small, but really useful. I think this is a lot more useful than dotted power capacity indicators that are on most power banks. And also, if you want to turn on wireless charging, right over here on the top, just double tap this power button. And when you see this percentage symbol blinking, that's when you know wireless charging is activated. And also, if you're wondering, I've had this power bank for quite a few months, many months. I've been using it pretty frequently. Still works perfectly. With that said, this power bank does come with a USB-C to USB-C cable, I believe, and the user manual. I don't have those 2 things. All I did have was power bank lying around, and I just thought, hey, I should make a video review for this, and here I am. And with that said, let's get to charging devices with this power bank and see how it performs using all the charging ports, because I believe that you can actually charge 4 devices simultaneously, and we're going to see if that 123 watt max output really lives up to its standard. All right, let's get to it. All right, you guys, so just back with the Excitrus NitroCharge 120 Pro Pro power bank. I don't know if that's the name of it. It's something like that. So yeah, I've got 4 devices charging, which means I have all the charging ports being used, including the wireless charging pad at the top of the power bank. And so I've got the Lenovo laptop charging from USB-C 1, which is that 100 watt USB-C port. Currently getting a 25 watt input to this Lenovo laptop, which is its max charging speed. So that is great. Galaxy Note 9 is charging from the 45 watt USB-C port. We're currently getting fast charging right over here. The Galaxy A51 is charging from the USB-A quick charge port. We are getting fast charging. And the LG G7 is charging from the wireless charging pad at the top of the power bank. And the LG G7 is fast wireless charging because the wireless charging is 10 watts. So you're able to fast wireless charge most Android smartphones. I think you also fast wireless charge iPhones that are wireless charging compatible, which includes the iPhone 10 all the way to the current iPhone. However, I think iPhones charge at 7.5 watts, or is it 10 watts now for newer models? I don't know. Somebody maybe correct me in the comments down below, but that's the case right here. Fast wireless charging for Android smartphones is no problem in this case. So yeah, there you have it. Fast wireless charging all around with the ports and the wireless charging. That's impressive. Also, the input also features fast charging. We're going to test out the recharging of this power bank in just a second. Let me let the battery drain a little bit more because I think we're at about 85%. I want to recharge it maybe starting at 50%, get a good idea of how that 100 watt input works out. But let me get my Galaxy S20 to test out with a USB-C 2 right over here to test out that programmable power supply, PPS, super fast charging with the Galaxy S20. Alright guys, so just back with the Galaxy S20, I'm going to test out if that USB-C 2 port does feature PPS, super fast charging. So let's go ahead and connect that to the Galaxy S20 is able to super fast charge. So you're able to super fast charge the S20 at about 25 watts, but I believe the S21 and S22 are able to super fast charge at 45 watts, which is still good news for this Excitrus power bank because the USB-C 2 port does max out at about 44 watts of PPS super fast charging, which is great for newer model Samsung phones and as well as newer model OnePlus phones. And with that super fast charging, we are still maintaining that fast wireless charging with the Galaxy Note 9. Yeah, as you can see, fast wireless charging still going on right there. Fast charging still going on with the Galaxy A51. And this Lenovo laptop, I believe, is still, charging at about 25 watts. So still maintaining that fast charging for 4 devices, even while you're using that super fast charging from USB-C 2. And with that said, I'm just going to let the battery drain down to about 50%. And then we're going to test out the recharging, the 100 watt input for this Excitrus power bank to see how that performs. And we'll be right back. Alright guys, so just back with the Excitrus power bank, and I did manage to run it down to about 45%. And I'm going to recharge it using this Ugreen 100 watt power delivery wall charger. I did do a review video for this wall charger. I'll leave a link down in the description below in case you want to look at that. But yeah, anyways, let me go and plug this in to the wall. Let me get that cable. And so when it comes to 100 watts of power delivery charging, you do need a compatible cable because not all cables are built equally. Because there are certain cables that can only withstand 65 watts, and then there are other cables that can withstand 100 watts. This is a OHI USB-C to USB-C cable that I'm using right over here. And so I think it should be able to handle this, what's it called? This 100 watts of input power. Let me just go ahead and connect that to the charger. And just gotta wait for it to start recharging. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, look at that. So yeah, the Excitrus power bank has a 100 watt input. 88 watts is close enough. Wow, that is actually pretty incredible. And seeing how this power bank has a 92 watt hour capacity, which translates into 25,600 milliamp hours, you're going to be able to recharge this power bank in about an hour. Going from 0 to 100, you're going to be able to recharge the power bank within an hour as long as you use a 100 watt power delivery wall charger such as this Ugreen one that I'm using right over here. So yeah, I mean, if you want to recharge this power bank back to full power quickly, you're definitely going to want to use a 100 watt PD wall charger because 89 watts of input power is very, very fast. Alright you guys, so that is the review for the Excitrus NitroCharge 120 Pro power bank. So yeah, I mean, if you want an all-around great power bank that has a high capacity, fast charging ports, and even wireless charging, this is the one to go with in my opinion. I haven't had any problems with it. I know some consumers have had problems with the wireless charging stop working. I'm not sure if it's this model or another model, but wireless charging does have a bit of a finicky problem with not working anymore over some time. But I haven't had that problem over like the past 9 months I've owned this power bank. It's ran perfectly for me. But yeah, I mean, including the input, the recharging of the power bank, it's incredible. 100 watts of input power. Yes, that's awesome. And I will leave a link down in the description below to the product page for this power bank, and as well as a link to the review article in case you want to read a review for this Excitrus power bank. All right, you guys, so I will see you guys on the next review. All right, goodbye.